Hey guys, this is Camfrey15 and I'm back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back with another One Piece anime episode review for you guys. And this time we are back with One Piece anime episode 1003, where this episode is kind of another setup episode to just events to come for the incoming weeks. So yeah, also too, just to be as an update to the show of One Piece, if you guys did not hear, or if you guys don't know, well, actually, One Piece is going to be going on break for the next 2 weeks to end out the year. I believe it's going to be going on break, like literally next Saturday, obviously, because, you know, it's around Christmas time and everything. And then even going on into obviously into the new year, there's going to be a break in the new year, then it will come back in January. So yeah, now again, I don't know if the break starts I don't know if the break starts next week. Yeah, it does start next week. No, it's a 2-week break. I think we still get One Piece next week. I don't know. I'll see. We'll see next Saturday. But I know there's going to be a 2-week break incoming, where I believe we're going to get it off. I believe I don't know. I'm going to do my facts. Hold on. Let me check real quick, guys. Okay, back. After looking up, One Piece is going to be on a break starting December 26th to January 2nd, 2022. So yeah, so next week there will be a One Piece episode. It'll be the last episode of 2021, and then we won't get a new One Piece episode till 2022, which is exciting and stuff like that. So yeah, just to let you guys know, there is going to be a One Piece episode next week, the final episode of One Piece of the year, and then we'll come back next year with the next One Piece episode. But anyways, like I said, this episode was set up that's going to tie into episode 1004. So let's get to it. Now, last week we left off with the fact that, well, Queen was firing these bullets that hit some of the samurai, and something was happening to them. We just didn't know. Eventually what happens is we find out that these bullets are actually more plague rounds. If you remember from, well, episodes ago when Luffy was in the Udon prison, well, they had obviously the plague rounds there where it kind of made people look acidified and everything, like there was acid on them and stuff like that. And it was the whole thing of, oh, if I touch you, you transfer it to somebody else and stuff like that. Well, these plague rounds are somewhat similar. The thing is, when you get hit with these type of plague rounds, well, you turn into like what Zoro calls an like ice ogre or something like that. And essentially they just start biting other people, and that's how they transfer. It's like, honest to God, like zombies in a way. So it's similar to the plague rounds we saw all those weeks ago. I guess you can say all those months ago, many episodes ago. And well, Queen's back for more plague rounds and stuff like that. So whoop-de-doodle-doo, great, that's wonderful. Anyways, that's the whole thing there and stuff like that. And Queen's like, how about you have a round of these bullets, and stuff like that. In the meantime, we cut back quickly to Shinobu and Momonosuke running away from Yamato, and Yamato's obviously saying, I'm Odin, I'm Kozuki Odin, I'm your father, you can trust me, why are you running? And obviously Shinobu's continuing to run because, well, Shinobu's like, there's no way you're, you know, Kozuki Odin, and we're in the enemy territory, so anything crazy could happen and stuff like that. But Momonosuke is kind of more open to listen to Yamato. He looks at Yamato and he sees the spirit of Odin, his father, in Yamato in a way. Again, showing, I guess you can say, some sort of symbiotic parallel between Odin and Yamato. And Momonosuke is willing to hear Yamato out. The thing is, will Shinobu stop running to hear them out? Now, apparently in the next episode preview, if you saw it, we're gonna get a continuation of that, and stuff like that. Anyways, we cut over to the top of Onigashima where the fight with the Minks the Scabbards, Kaido, Jack, and the other Beast Pirate forces are going on. Most of the Minks have taken out most of the Beast Pirate forces and everything, but Jack is still left standing. Anyways, we obviously see Cat Viper and Dogstorm take the fight to Jack, and they're actually kicking Jack's ass pretty badly. Like, they are kicking his tail. Like, Cat Viper manages to, like, freaking, slash his eye, one of his eyes, and everything. They even cut off, I think it's Dogstorm that does it, cuts off one of his freaking tusk. And I'm like, yo, they're beating the heck out of this guy. And it gets to the point where the thing is, Viper Cat and Dogstorm, they took this into their own hands because they're like, we remember what you did to us on Zoe. You literally left us out for dead and almost killed us. You had like Cat Viper, Inarashi, and Nekomamushi essentially continue to talk over and say, Nekomamushi, he's like, my arm's been twitching to fight you again and stuff like that, while Dogstorm's obviously like, my freaking leg ever since you cut it off has been waiting to slice you up and everything. Well, they're doing their job. They actually take down Jack pretty damn easily, and they defeat Jack, and it gets to the point where it looks like they're gonna do the finishing blows and maybe kill him, but Kaido steps in the way and he's like, yeah, no, you're done with the fighting of Jack. He tells Jack, listen, Jack, you did your job. You took out your forces, took out most of the Mink forces, which are good. Listen, I know, Jack, you're not weak. You're strong. I know you are. The problem is, well, you just ran into opponents that are far stronger than you, especially when they're in their Sulong forms. But don't be proud of yourself. Go get healed and then go continue back in the fight. So I do like the fact that Kaido isn't like the type of captain's like, you failed me, you idiot, and stuff like that. He actually does show some sympathy and compassion for his troops, and stuff like that. And I did like that banter and stuff like that. So yeah, anyways, Kaido's like, okay, bring it on now, Scabbards. I want to see what you guys can do. Anyways, we actually cut over to Wanda's group. Wanda and the other Minks still at the ground level, near the entrance of Onigashima, are holding off as many Beast Pirates as they can, but they're trying to make sure they don't get into the main hall area to distract Luffy and the others. But it gets to the point where one kind of sneaks away from them. But then, lo and behold, Carrot shows up, and, well, Carrot freaking gets involved in this whole thing. And, I guess you can say she is very, very fast and speedy, and she takes him out with ease. But in the meantime, she overhears she hears Perospero talking, and she puts on one of the most I guess you can say one of the most I wouldn't say disturbing faces, but one of the most like intense faces we've seen Carrot give this entire series, if not probably her most intense face, because we know she's very much affected by the standpoint of Pedro's death, and she wants revenge on Pedro, on Perospero for killing Pedro, even though technically Pedro sacrificed his life more than Perospero killed it. But yeah, she ends off going after Perospero and stuff like that. And she tells Wanda, like, I gotta take care of this, I'll be back, stuff like that. Speaking of Perospero, Big Mom finally encounters Perospero, and Perospero's like, Mama, we're here. Marco shows up, and Big Mom's like, Marco, what are you doing here? And obviously Marco's like, oh, well, I formed a little team up with your son Perospero because we're trying to stop this alliance between you and Kaido. And Big Mom's like, wait, what? And she goes on to ask Perospero, like, are you gonna go against me? Do you not trust me, your own mother? And Perospero's like, well, listen, the Beast Pirates could turn on us and stuff like that and everything, and you can't trust Kaido and everything. And Big Mom's like, really? I'm doing this in the best interest of me trying to get a hold of the One Piece. And guess what? I'm only using Kaido to do this. So, are you have any objections? You have any problems with this? development. And Perospero, because he knows the wrath of what Big Mom can do, is like, yep, I'm gonna totally side with you, Big Mom. I understand. I trust you. And Marco's like, really? I guess that means that our partnership is done and everything. And Big Mom's like, listen, Marco, what are you doing here? You have nothing. You got the remnants of the Whitebeard pirates and stuff like that and nothing. You guys are just an abandoned crew. And essentially, Marco says, well, you see, the thing about us now is, well, all the Whitebeard pirates, you can say that, but we're all free because, well, our captain is dead now, so we're able to make our own choices because we're free now. And obviously Big Mom's like, oh yeah, that's right. A dead man can't dictate anything. So it's seemingly looking like we're going to get Marco versus Big Mom, because it looks like they seemingly are going to clash with one another, which is going to be very interesting to see how that fight goes. Like, I know Marco is strong, but I don't think he's Emperor levels yet, because remember, Marco with some of the remnants couldn't defeat Blackbeard, but then again, that was like taking place 2 years ago before the time skip, so you know, Marco's a lot stronger now than he probably was back then. But it's gonna be very interesting to see how he's gonna do against Big Mom. So yeah, anyways, we cut back over to the whole thing, that places that taking place. Now in the meantime, we also see Carrot in the background run up on this whole clash going on, and she sees Perospero in person, and she starts to get a little bit of the crazy eye in her, and stuff like that. And she just flashes back to what happened to Pedro on Whole Cake Island and everything, and she's like, that Pedro's freaking killer and stuff like that. So yeah, eventually it comes to the point where she looks up at the moon. So I'm only taking this is she's going to transform into her Sulong form and try to go up against Perospero and probably try to kill this guy as revenge. Now we'll see what Carrot can do against Perospero, because by my recollection, I believe on Whole Cake Island, I haven't watched that arc in quite a while, but the last time we saw something similar where Perospero was going up against Carrot, Carrot didn't really hold her own really well, but who knows, maybe time has changed and we'll see, stuff like that. In the meantime, we actually do cut over to Black Maria. Like, some of her, followers are like, Black Maria, we need to do something. What about something going on? And she just starts to sing a song and everything. And her followers are like, oh, that was such a beautiful song. That was so beautiful. I'm like, okay, yeah. Is she going to do something? Or is she just going to sit there and play her little banjo? I envision Black Maria is going to do something. She's one of the members of the Toby Ropo, so she's going to do something. I just envision. So yeah, essentially the last bit of the episode ends off with, well, Kaido saying, well, guess what? There's nowhere to run and you can't run away from me now. So guess what? Take it. And stuff like that. So he fires off a blast breath. But Kinemon freaking cuts through the fire because he's Firefox Kinemon. And essentially all the scabbards say, we will not be running away. We are going to fight strictly to the death to honor our freaking, leader, our man, Odin, and stuff like that. So we're going to stay right here and we're going to confront you head on right here, right now. Also, too, when Kinemon cut through the flames, he actually cut Kaido under his eyeball, and essentially kind of made him start to bleed a bit. Yeah, but to Kaido, it's probably like the Thanos line in Infinity War, where Thanos, after freaking getting a hit from Iron Man, he's like, all that for a drop of blood. Kaido didn't really react, but he's just getting very pissed off at the fact that, well, obviously Odin's retainers are still going to try to fight against him, and he's just like, oh, I gotta kill these guys now. Now I understand what Orochi was talking about. So yeah, but that's kind of where the episode ends off next week, which will be the final episode of 2021. We're gonna see what I'm guessing is gonna be the fight of the Scabbards versus Kaido. They're not gonna delay it anymore, where they keep cutting back and forth to other things and then cut over to the Scabbards and we just see little development. We're actually gonna see the fights going on here. It seems like the animation is gonna be balls to the walls. So I know Toei is being, I guess, scrutinized in the American eye with everything that's been going on as of late, but it seems like they're gonna go. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, obviously, I guess you're thinking about the YouTuber, totally not Mark, but I'm not gonna dwell on that anyways because that's just something that's in the past. You want my thoughts on that? Check out my Eden Zero review or my Dragon Quest Adventure of Die review because I do talk about it. Yeah, Toei looks like they're going to be going balls to the walls crazy in this episode like they have been for the Wano arc and everything, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. But other than that, I'm going to get out of here. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day or night watching this video. So if you guys like the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of One Piece. Again, do not post spoilers in the comment section regarding any events in the future when it comes to this series and stuff like that, as well as hit that subscribe button if you want to get more One Piece content or any other anime content I upload to the channel. Other than that, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day or night watching this video. Until then, guys, peace.